The Notadumble V2 is coming out this Tuesday, and we're going to talk about the new features. We're going to talk about the difference between that one and the old one, and also two small companies that did modifications on them. We're going to talk about that, so let's get into it. As you can see, the V2 has a lot more features than the V1. The V1 just simply had the two channels. It had a channel switch, so you could toggle from one channel to the other, but you could only use one at a time. It had 1 foot switch, and the new one has 2 foot switches, and each one of these turns on and off the channels. The green one turns on and off the clean channel, and the red one turns on and off the overdrive channel. This means that you could stack both of the channels, turning them on at the same time, essentially giving you a sound of a third pedal. Not just that, but you can change the stacking order by flipping the switch here, which means you can get the signal to go through the clean channel first and then the overdrive, or you can have it go through the overdrive first and then the clean. Going through the channels that way gives you different breakup characteristics, and it's a really cool feature. Also, on the side, there's an extra jack, and that is for an effects loop, and I believe that means that when you turn this pedal off, you can turn off the effects loop, I'm guessing. Also, you can have a bunch of stuff in between the two channels, I guess. As you can see, there's an extra knob on this pedal, and that's because they added a presence adjustment that was not on here. The presence adjustment was on the back, and because they removed this, they had room for a presence knob. Now let's talk about the two modded pedals. Stolhand pedals, my company did this one, and Cosmodio did this one, and they're both really cool and unique in their own ways. Here's what I've done on mine. I've moved the channel switch, and I've put it over here. So I've replaced it with a foot switch. So when you hit this, it selects between the two different channels, so you can either go overdrive or clean. This is stock. It still turns the effect on and off. I've filled the hole with an extra knob, and this is an overdrive presence adjustment that used to be in the back that you'd have to adjust with a screwdriver. These two toggle switches are for stacking. This bottom one changes it from the foot switch mode to stacking mode. Stacking mode is when you stack both of the channels. You could either have the signal go through the clean channel and then the overdrive, or you can have the signal go through the overdrive and then the clean, just like the new V2. My pedal has one extra cool feature, and that is if you flip the switch down when in stacking mode, you can then toggle this back and forth as a kill switch. It's a cool effect. The Cosmodio pedal is completely different, but yet it's quite similar to the V2. They've removed the channel switch and put a cool sticker in there of their logo. And then this is a switch that turns on and off the overdrive channel, and this is a switch that turns on and off the clean channel. Like the V2, you can turn them both on at the same time, stacking them. And like the V2, it has a switch to change the stacking order. That's what this toggle is right here. That's all of the versions. So if you're a collector, I would suggest getting all 4 of these, and probably the rarest one is one of my pedals that I've added the switch to the side, and it's to control the presence switch with a wah pedal, or you can have like a kill switch, and that I only made one of those. So if you find that and you're a collector, you probably need that pedal. Now let's talk about the possible mods that could be done to the V2, which I may do if there is enough room. I don't know. This is a fake one. They wouldn't send me one early. What I would like to do, if there's enough room, is add a third switch here. And this switch could have 2 possible different functions. It could either bypass the effects pedal, so basically like an on-off switch. So the reason why this would be useful, say you have both of these on, it's stacked, right? Well, then you have to turn it off. You have to hit this one and this one. You gotta hit the pedals twice or get your foot sideways. So I'm hoping I'm putting a foot switch in the middle where you could turn off both of the channels at the same time and turn them both on at the same time. I would plan on lowering these 2 foot switches a little bit and raising the middle one up a little bit higher to make it easier so you don't step on 2 on accident. Another possible function is having this middle switch go from one channel to the other. So it would be the clean channel or the overdrive channel, and you could also separately turn them on and off from each of these. So that's a pretty cool selection. And I think there was another mod, but I can't think of it right now. If you guys could think of any possible mods that you would want done, put them in the comments, and maybe I'll see if I could do them. Stay tuned for the unboxing and to know if I can do any mods on the V2.